Hello, I'm John LaRosa, President of Marketdata Enterprises, a Tampa market research and consulting firm. Welcome to Marketdata's Weight Loss Market Teleseminar. I hope you get a lot of value out of this teleseminar. It's one of many that I'll be doing on a variety of weight loss market topics. We cover more topics about the weight loss market than anyone. And after looking at the PowerPoint presentation that will follow, you're welcome to email me or contact me by phone with any of your questions about any of the material. So, why, as Marketdata and myself, why are we experts in the weight loss market? Well, for a variety of reasons. First of all, there is no trade association representing the industry on a national basis. It's really unbelievable that a $60 billion industry that's so huge and so vast and has so many different segments to it doesn't have a trade association. Just about every other business in the country has a trade association representing them, but not the weight loss market. In addition, it doesn't have a magazine or a trade journal regularly covering developments in this market. So we and other market research firms are some of the only sources of objective, unbiased analysis about weight loss companies and the market. Also, Marketdata has tracked this market longer than anyone. We were the first ones to quantify the size of the market in 1989. We've been tracking it every day for 25 years since then. I personally have researched and authored more than 50 market research studies about various segments of the market. 50 in-depth market studies. Plus, we cover all 10 segments of the market, not just a few, not just diet drugs or diet products, but all 10 segments. No other firms do that. We have contacts with former employees that used to work for weight loss companies that now can share information that they couldn't share when they were employed by those companies. We speak to franchisees and former franchise owners. We speak to reporters, writers, Wall Street stock analysts, MDs, physicians, startups, entrepreneurs. This is my passion. This is almost like a hobby to me. It doesn't even feel like work. It's a fascinating, dynamic market filled with entrepreneurs and small companies that are privately owned and lots of innovative entrepreneurs out there with new ideas. So it's never boring. We're unbiased. We don't run a diet program or a diet company ourselves, so we can tell it like it is. We have, we believe, more accurate forecasts than anyone else because we have more sources than anyone else, and we have more historical data going back 15 to 20 years. You can't look at this market just based on a 3 or 5 year trend. History tends to repeat itself. And we've looked at the market through recessions, expansions, bad weather, snowstorms, wars, consumer fads, fad diets, consumer shifting preferences, and much more. So for those reasons, I can confidently say that no other company or analyst in the US or on the planet knows more about the US weight loss market than Marketdata. With that said, let's get started. Hi, John LaRosa here, President of Marketdata. Today, we're going to talk about being a weight loss counselor. This is a fairly common profession, and there's a lot of people involved in working for various weight loss centers around the country, and very few people actually know what it's like to be a weight loss counselor on a regular basis before they get into the profession. So hopefully this will be kind of an inside look at what it really involves in being a weight loss counselor at usually a commercial center, sometimes a medical center. And we're going to look at some of the issues affecting them, some of the problems, associated with the profession, some of the positives that have come out of new Obamacare regulations and the Affordable Care Act, etc. So we hope you enjoy this teleseminar. Let's get right into it. First of all, do you have what it takes to be a weight loss counselor? Usually they want people that have lost weight and maintained that weight loss. And they want people that are personable and empathetic, people that can work under pressure and fulfill sales quotas, monthly sales quotas. There will be pressure on you to sell a certain amount of programs or products or services, especially if you're working for a commercial center. Do you have a good knowledge of nutrition and exercise? Can you motivate people? These are some of the basic qualities that it takes to be a weight loss counselor. If you're working for commercial diet companies, chains like Weight Watchers and Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem, other smaller chains, here's a reality check in terms of the profession. The reason why it appeals to so many people is that you really don't need any formal education or certification to be a weight loss counselor in the United States. However, low pay and high turnover are really the norm. Expect to earn somewhere between $9 and $12 per hour. Usually, most people on a part-time basis are going to earn something like $10,000 to $15,000 a year. On a full-time basis, maybe 15 to low 20s. Not much more than that. It's always been that way. It's always been a poorly paid profession. The commercial chains, commercial weight loss companies, also provide a very limited career advancement opportunities. You may, after years of working as a counselor, you may move up to a center manager or even a regional director, but you'll have to put in a lot of time and probably upgrade your skills, maybe obtain some more education, go through company training, and it won't be easy to reach that level. It's similar to teaching in that you go into this job because you like helping people, not for the money. More reality check for working for a commercial diet chain. Expect that company to train you mostly in sales and customer service. You're not going to get in-depth training in terms of exercise physiology or nutrition or counseling. They expect you to have some of that background already when you come to them. There's a strong possibility that you'll have to push the client to buy supplements, company supplements. Many times these supplements will be highly overpriced. So commissions, in most cases, are a big part of your pay. There's going to be a base salary plus commissions, or some places may pay you just on commissions alone. There's poor job security. If you don't perform, you will be fired. You have to meet those monthly quotas. If you go too many months without meeting those quotas, they will get rid of you because there's plenty of other people willing to work. It's not a unionized job, and generally you have long retail hours and weekends involved. Okay, a little bit of a comparison between commercial versus professional counselors. When we say counselors, there are actually a couple of different terms that are used in the industry. You can be a weight loss coach, you can be a consultant, you can be an advisor. Counselor implies a higher level of training. So the commercial companies usually don't call you a counselor, they'll call you a weight loss coach or a consultant. There's a better opportunity working as a professional coach for someone like a registered dietitian, an RD, or a nurse, an LPN, a physician's assistant, a nurse practitioner. These are people with degrees and a higher level of training, and they're going to work usually in different settings than commercial weight loss companies, perhaps for a medical weight loss company, or a hospital, or a clinic. And Obamacare, or the Affordable Care Act, does present some new opportunities, which we'll talk about in a little more depth later on. But there is a preventive health care benefit worth $1,625 per year for qualified weight loss professionals. And these are people like dietitians, nurse practitioners, physicians assistants, or MDs, medical doctors. And in that kind of setting, working for a clinic or a hospital or some doctor's office, you're probably going to get a salary instead of commissions. And it's more like a formal career, and there will be chances to move up. Commercial chains, on the other hand, hire non-degreed people that have lost weight on their program, low pay, high turnover, and these people don't qualify as qualified weight loss professionals under the Obamacare insurance benefit. So it's most likely going to be a temporary job. There's a lot of turnover among commercial weight loss counselors. Where can counselors work? Some settings, possible settings. You can work for a commercial diet company like Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig. You can work for a medical weight loss chain, and there are a variety of those around the country. Most of those are going to have between 10 and 50 outlets, and you'll find them in specific regions. Other than MediFast clinics, there aren't too many national chains of medical weight loss companies. They're usually concentrated in one state or a particular metro or city area. You can work in a hospital that has a weight loss program. You can work in one of the drugstore chains, in-store mini clinics, the health clinics that are popping up in your local Rite Aid or Walgreens or CVS, and probably more chains are going to start adding those over the next couple of years. You can work for a corporate wellness program. You can work in a health club, or you can be self-employed. The ideal education and background needed to be a weight loss coach or counselor. You should have background or training in nutrition, knowledge of foods, metabolism, and meal planning. You could be a personal trainer and have expertise working for a health club and know a lot about exercise. You can be a social worker, where things like compassion and problem solving, dealing with stress and work-family issues, work-family balance, empathy, these are all good qualities to have as a weight loss counselor, because you're going to be using those in your day-to-day meetings with the customers that you're serving. Psychology, how to deal with setbacks, use of motivational techniques. Someone who has customer service or sales experience. The combination of all of these things would be ideal for a weight loss counselor, but most people don't have all of these skills. They have one or two of them. Okay, some job prospects. If you're going to work for Weight Watchers, they have 10,000 group leaders nationwide. These are the people that lead the weekly meetings that they have in their retail centers or the informal groups that meet in schools and synagogues and churches and community centers. And so they have 10,000 of those. These people at Weight Watchers tend to stay with the company a little longer than other chains. They're a little more loyal to Weight Watchers. The company as a whole has a very good reputation and a strong brand name. However, there have been recent complaints in the last year or so over low pay for some of the counselors. And I believe that they did increase their salary, although we don't know exactly what it is, but they did improve the salary and increase it somewhat last year. If you're looking at Medifast, which is another growing weight loss company that has both commercial and direct-to-consumer and medical programs and clinics, they have 11,000 health coaches, which are basically multi-level marketing distributors that work under the Take Shape for Life division of the company. According to the company, their average earnings per month are about $1,600. That comes out to a little over $19,000 a year. That's before expenses. They do have some expenses. The company is growing. It also has a very good reputation. It's been around since the 1970s, I believe. And it's good for people that like to work from home and like to have flexible hours. That's the lure and one of the main benefits of being a multi-level marketing distributor, that you can set your own hours, work when you want, and work from home. Nutrisystem, another big name in the diet industry. They don't have brick and mortar meeting places or clinics or centers where the counselors meet one-on-one. Their coaching is done over the phone only, not in person. It's going to be at a call center, and the salary is likely to be in the range of $10 per hour. The company has been under new management since the fall of 2012, I believe, and it has been in the business since the 1970s. It has a large advertising and marketing budget, and it generates a lot of leads. So that is a plus. But you're not going to be talking to the people face to face. You're going to be doing the coaching over the phone. Things that weight loss coaching is not. It's not therapy or psychological counseling. Let the pros handle that. People that have complicated psychological problems or depressed, have other issues, that's not going to be handled by a weight loss counselor. It'll be very apparent if the people have complicated problems like this, and you should by all means refer them to the proper medical professionals. It's not mentoring either, and it's not going to be giving them medical evaluation. The job of the weight loss counselor, in essence, is to listen, to observe, to customize the company's approach to the client's needs, and to motivate that person to stay on the plan. It's to set goals, and it's to keep them accountable. And it's very important that the person sees the same counselor over and over during a 3 or 4 month period when they're trying to reach their goal weight. One of the primary complaints of customers is that they go in 1 week and they see one counselor, they go in the next week, they see a different person. They go in 2 weeks from there, they see another person. You need to build some continuity with the client, and they don't like seeing different people every time. That's one of the chief complaints. Okay, so market data reports, just to sum up, our weight loss reports, we have many of them, are used by Fortune 500 companies, entrepreneurs, startups, Wall Street brokerage firms, franchise buyers, consulting firms, and competitors. So we have a series of other teleseminars about a variety of weight loss topics, like starting a commercial weight loss center or running a medical weight loss clinic, advertising, marketing, franchising. You can find those on Pivot Share, and if you need information on that, go to our website, marketdataenterprises.com or dietbusinesswatch.com, or shoot us an email or call us. So we look forward to helping you with many more of these teleseminars, and we hope this has been a good introduction to what it's actually like to work and as a weight loss counselor and what you can expect. Thank you and have a good day.